wonderful tome readers, we are doing a very special event for Valentine's this year. Cha! We are going to be doing a very cursed ramp-up from years ago when Markiplier did the Pokemon Smasher Pass that other people have ramped up in their own ways. There have been tier lists of people doing how smashable or passable various Pokemon are, but we're going one step further, ramping up of that. Of not just ranking 3 at a time, having to decide between mate, date, or decapitate. We will also not have any free choice over which Pokemon will be selected. That is why we have the Sandy Spinner here in sets of 3. But before that, we need some fitting background music for this entire stream. That's right, we're going to be listening to, according to this playlist, the best of the Pokemon OST. That will remain to be seen. But yes, I have handy dandy GIMP here, so I can just copy paste Pokemon here instead of having to fiddle with multiple screens and different windows of Pokemon images. No, we're just going to copy paste here so we can rearrange between whether they go here at the singular side table, just one nightstand for mate, a rose, a little bit romantic but not necessarily, oath-bound for date. Because, marry, wed, the terms they used in Fuck, Marry, Kill, or bed, wed, behead, that's a little... That's asking a lot. Being able to just see someone on the street and go, oh yeah, I'd marry them. I don't know about that. I think I'm a bit too ace to quite connect with another person or creature in the many cases we shall see tonight, maybe. And goes without saying, decapitate as a stand-in for kill. And I'll be honest, I was trying to do something less gory looking, because I thought wed, bed, behead, that's still a little bit crass. Like I already said, you're asking a lot of commitment for just comparison between 3 mods here. And I was going to do One Night Stand, and then either Family Man or Start a Band for the alternative for Mary. Which, but I just couldn't find another violent option that kept the rhyme going. So, mate, date, decapitate. I guess without further ado, let's see what the first trio is going to be. We got this handy spinner with every Pokemon on it. As they get chosen, we will go ahead and remove them. First one up is Luxio. Okay, I'll get that spinning while I get the image for Luxio. Oh, I don't know if I spelled it correctly. Oh, did I not spell it correctly? Well, next one is Drampa, which is quite a choice. Come on, Luxio, where is it? Did I spell it correctly? One sec. Let's try this other site. Let's try Cerebi. Luxio. Am I just not spelling it correctly? Luxio, come on. Now, this one worked. Weird. Anyway, we'll get this image in here before we get Drampa. Oh, whoa. Set that. Did not mean to scale this fella. But alright. We'll just put him here for the moment before deciding. And then we also need Drampa. Let's see if this site actually works. What is going on with this? If I search, it doesn't, but if I just manually change the name in the URL, it does. Frogadier. This is certainly a trio. It is a trio indeed. Alright. Drampa. And then Frogadier removed. And for the time being, we're just going to have Spinner out of sight so they're not distracting. Oh. And I have it cropped far too much. The top now that I see. Get that in just a second. Because next is frog a deer. Alright, and here's our first three. Let's quickly fix this crop job that I thought I did better than this. Apparently I was wrong. Alright, sorry, I have not done an event like this, like ever. Let's see. That much. There we go. That's pretty good. Yeah. Alright, there we go. Here's our first trio. Oh, wow, that's quite a loud song. Okay, we've got Middle Evolution of one of the fun electric type mons. We have an old man dragon. And we have another Middle Evolution, but for one of the water starters, for X or Y? Okay, well, I guess first things first, who is one and done? You know what? Oh, wrong layer. Oof, actually, you know what? I think we only need one thing to swap here. Oh, actually, we don't. Sorry, we don't need to swap at all. Drampa here. Drampa here is our date. Because you know what? I may not be able to, at first sight, go, yeah, I can be in a committed relationship for the rest of our lives together. But you know, the experience they bring to the table, they'd probably be a hell good partner. Go out, show me a good time. Froggy here, I mean, they're French, so, you know, I think they'll handle guillotine just fine. And, you know, I mean, Luxie's a Middle Evolution. It's like, yeah, you're cool and all, but what about your big brother? You know, what about them? I think we want to chill with them for the rest of the journey after this. So, yeah, there we go. That is the first three. Pop, pop, pop. Actually, wait. I guess if anyone wants to clip or screenshot, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and they are gone. Next three time. Let's see. Next one up on the chopping block to start is. Come on, there we go. Impidimp? Ugh. Oh, this is gonna be an easy one for me. Alright. Urshifu. Ooh. Another choice that's going to be a little harder, though. Okay. Urshifu. We got our first legendary, though. Urshifu. Oh, that. It's not. What? Sorry, something's going on with bait. Did I do it wrong, correct? Perhaps? There we go. There's Urshifu. This last one, Magmar. Okay. Oh, I forgot to show the spinner. Now, I think I'm going to have to leave the spinner on, mostly so I don't forget to put it back up. But okay. Got a spinner. Magmar, that's right. Get that page loaded. What is... Oh, typed in the wrong part. There we go. Okay, Urshifu, we're gonna dusty there for space. And Magmar, classic Gen 1 artwork. Hell yeah. Alright, Well, I mean, I did already say, Impidimp is easy choice here. Magmar and Urshifu, though. God, you know what? Magmars are one and done. Urshifu, I mean, I don't know which version this is, but also doesn't matter. We're not gonna worry about Dynamaxes, or Megastone forms, or any regionals. We're just gonna go by the base ass form. The only things, any of those specific things matter will be regional forms if they are a different name. Like, what is it, Wiglet? Wiglet is separate on this list, should they pop up. But yeah, Magmar, they're just a bit too hot for me. Like, they got some nice curves on them, but, I don't think it's a long-term relationship with how hot they're running. The Impidimp, I mean, do you really gotta ask why they are the guillotine? Urshifu, you know what, they just might be worth keeping around for a few years. There is... number 2 done. Okay. Next up. Come on. We got this. It's only gonna get quicker longer we go, I guess. Azumarill? Azumarill, really? Okay. Like, nothing against them, but, they are also very round. Retroactively became a fairy type, I suppose. Alright, Inteleon. I think we might have another easy one, at least for Inteleon. Fucking British ass. And Shiftry. Alright. Come on, there we go. And here we go, this long-nosed Tengu-inspired Mon. Alright, where to put these? Where to put these 3? Yeah, it's like, as evil looking as Shiftry is, unfortunately, he is British. So he's out. The real thing is between these 2. Because, I mean, the easy joke of it's like, what they say about guys with big noses or with big hands. We could certainly not go off his height, because he's a hunched over little fella. But it's like, also, they are bunny. I'm not quite sure what animal they're supposed to be other than bunny, which doesn't even super work for their pre-evolution marrow. Between the 2, Azumarill does not have Fake Out, which would definitely make things a little strained in the long term of a relationship. So Shiftry, trust him for a night, and that's it. It's Azumarill. It's our number 2 because they're round. They got fun moves. They're a fairy type, so who's going to question 2 fairies just walking around? I can't even say that in the old slur way it was, even though I have all the right. It's just too funny to me. But then, of course, Mr. British agent who gets absolutely no bitches is on the chopping block. With that, we have, what is this, round 3? Alrighty. Next 3 we got... And there we go. Tangrowth? Okay. Tangrowth. Huh. It's kind of like, and the first competitor they've got is Primate. That's an easy between the 2 at least. But maybe number 3 will further shake things up. Toss it over here. Chimago. Okay. We have... Oh, there. We have a sentient bell that is literally healing, I suppose. We have Mr. Anger Issues over here, who's, you know what, we're not even going to really move him anywhere else. We can easily keep him on the chopping block. In fact, I should also move this over. Yeah, just so we can see more whatever mon is there. The other two don't block them quite as much. The real question is, which of these two is a long-term relationship, and which of them is a friend for a night? I mean, for some people, they'll probably just look at Chimiko and, you know, if you're brave enough, anything works. But I'm not one of those people. Like, that sort of thing I'll say is a joke, but, Versus, Mr. I've seen enough hentai to know where these fingers are going. Like, the thing is, it's a hard choice, if only because there's nothing, like, outstanding, great, or horrific about either of them. I guess we'll go Chimiko for long-term partner. Tangrowth, I guess we'll find out what those fingies do. But after that, we'll find someone else. Because, I mean, Chimiko's got literal healing abilities. Help us out. Make us feel better about our feelings, because there are just so many of them. The weight of these feelings on our back, ugh. And Primeape, go fuck yourself. I've had enough toxic people in my life with anger issues. So you are the easy, off with his head. Though I guess the difficulty would be is like, where's the fucking neck on this guy? But okay, round 4 completed. Who's next? Ooh, Zapdos, another legendary. Okay. Alright. We got a very electrifying legendary bird. Vanillite. Okay. Sweet treat, but are they good for me? Let's see. Light? Am I spelling that right? No. Oh, Vanillite's the first stage. I was thinking the second one. And Klefki. So we got 2 object mons in this one. I have the feeling we're going to see at least one of these when we get back to too many types. Oh, come on. Wrong. There you go. Klefki. Okay, so what do we got here? We have a bird of storms. That's quite a big bird too. We also have a literal just sentient ice cream cone, but also a key ring. I think the easiest choice, and this may be controversial, Zapdos as our one and done. Because, like, you know, they're big, they're famous, but they've got too much power. I don't think I could trust them long term. Not to just use that as an imminent threat, manipulate me and whatnot. Let's see, we have ice cream keys. Ugh. You know what? Ice cream gets the chopping block, because, you know, where would it be without our keys? My stuff would not be safe. I'd have to leave my door unlocked when I go to work, and I just... Ooh, too much anxiety there for me. There we go. One night with the Zapdos. The keys are forever, and ice cream is... I can go without. Alrighty. Who we got up next? Round 5. We are going through these pretty well. Quick. There's no way we're getting all of these, though. This is still half hour in already, but I'm wondering what this color is. A Fearow? Huh. Fearow. Not sure how I feel about that. I think I've only ever gotten Fearows really for completing the decks. Seadra. Okay. Seadra. Oh. There we go. Let me need Seadra. Wartortle? Okay. We almost got a triple water. Almost got the triple. In fact, I will be amazed if we somehow get all three of the same type, even if some of them are multi-types. Just the case of pure randomness. Who knows how things are going to turn out? Okay, let's... where... Okay, I mean, at the very least, I can say... War Turtle is difficult. It would be easier if they just Squirtle, because I could just say, oh yeah, nah, too young for me. You look like a fucking child. And put them in the Decapitate. But War Turtle, it's like... It's like they at least seem of age, if a little bit cocky. Presumptuous. Firo, though. Let's go... Firo for Decapitate. Seadra... We'll go Seadra over here. Because you know what? I'm not sure if I could stick around long enough for them to figure out their place in the world. Decide if they're going to go Kingdra with King's Rock or no. You know what? They're just so angry looking. And if there's any good advice I've heard, well, not from my grandfather, but from a main character's grandpa in books and movies, don't go to bed angry. You know what? They look to be always fucking angry. Nope, and I see Firo's a bit low. There we go. In fact, just before we get rid of them, can we... almost. Made the guillotine a little bit short for that, but oh well. There we have it. We have one and done with the Seadra. Just because I don't like the look on their face. They look angry for no reason. Not quite as bad as Primate, but I mean, they get very destructive as a Kingdra. War Turtle, you know, we can chill. We can be friends. We can be like mate in the Australian slang. So it's like, hey, how you going? Nope. That was a horrific Aussie accent. We're gonna forget that. He's my friend, my buddy, my pal o' mine. And Firo, it's you know what? Fuck him. For what the Spiro did to Ash and Pikachu back in Season 1. Alrighty, next three. Typhlosion. Ooh, we got one of the cool starters and a final form. Typhlosion. Ooh, Draco. Ooh, wait, that's one of the weird Fossmons, isn't it? Dracofish. Okay. Fish. It's the worst of the Fossmons of this particular gen. Alright, we're... The last one's Appleton? Oh yeah, no. Dracofish is easily over here then. They get to start in their little spot, and then Appleton is just a little guy. Little Granny Smith looking. Okay. Oh wait, no, not even. This is one of the evolved forms. Yeah. Oh, not save. No. God. Downfall doing a lot of like right-click copies. Okay, so we already know. We know our Decapitate. He got a fish head, but you know what? It's gonna feed the village for days. So easily done. But then we've got a giant-ass apple pie creature who's also dino-coded. Do love the dinos. So every kid, like, especially after Jurassic Park, they wanted to, like, they were interested in archaeology, even just a little bit, the dino DNA. But Typhlosion, it's like, man, he's a star. They got your back throughout the game. They got uses for majority of the gyms. Long-term partnership in the battle duo sense. You know what? This may actually be controversial. But Tyranitar, you're one or done, and this isn't because you're running hot like some of the other fire types we've had. It's because, I just can't see in that light. It's like, you're my buddy, you're my pal. We may, get drunk far too much one night, but Appleton, man. Long term, just imagining the smell of home always being like fresh baked apple pie. It's like, oh. Yeah, no. You never need a candle again. They're just natural. I don't even want to call it musk. They're natural scent. Oh, man. Home can smell way too good. The Dracovish, I mean, this is not the face of something that wishes to live. Also, this is very clearly a fucking tail. That is horrendous. Okay. Up next, round 7, I think. Frillish. Okay, I think I remember that one. I know it's a fish. That's the easy part. Is it the blue or the pink one? Oh, wait. Yeah, it's the blue one. Okay. Unless they're both... Okay. It depends on which region you get. Okay. Oh, the next is Gigalith. Oh. Which is one of those spiky rock types, right? Yeah. Okay. There's the Frillish. Here is the Gigalith. We'll just put over here. For Ralligator. Ooh, we got a tough one. We do have a tough one. Ralligator. Because let me tell you, Totodile was the first starter I ever got to choose. My first game of the Pokemon franchise that I owned myself was Crystal. I played some Pokemon Coliseum before that, of a friend who had it. We just like 2-player, but the first one I owned, it was mine, with my own file. My first starter in there was Totodile. What a little champ. God, I can remember the cries from the cartoon way long ago. Though I cannot replicate them well, it's like little champ. You know what? Yeah, unlike Typhlosion, who's one and done, Feraligator's absolutely getting this long-term partnership. Feraligator is the best starter. Not just of the water types, in all the games, best starter. Real bro, love this dude. And honestly, I think he should have gotten a Mega Form before the Mudkip line. Though maybe not the one they gave in the Legend CA. It's alright. The hood, making it look like he's just a large-sized Totodile, but it's the hood's not in position for you to really enjoy it too often. At least from what I've seen other people playing it, because I don't own it. We've gone over that. But we got another case of it's hard to choose who for the one night, who for the single side table, the one night stand, and who goes to the chopping pot of guillotine. Again, it's another case of there are no major cons or pros to either of them for either category. No, we'll have Frillish be partner for a night because they're long, they're flowing, and despite knowing from others' experiences the pain that a jellyfish sting can bring, I'm still so tempted. I want to know what a jellyfish feels like with my bare hands, but the fear of the sting is what holds me back. Meanwhile, Gigalith, nothing about that looks friendly. Not child-friendly, not bedroom-friendly, no sense. So yeah, they are getting the Decapitation if this blade if this guillotine is sharp enough for it. Frillish is, just once, just to see what it's like. And then for Alligator, it's like, yeah, that's my best bud. If you're going to marry anyone, it might as well be someone you could be friends with. Because what is dating if not just friendship with additional responsibilities and benefits? So yeah, round 8, I believe. Up for the next 3. Chaotic as this is, because I'm not great at setting up events like this on short notice, but I just came to me a couple days ago and I'm like, I'm doing it. It's my birthday and I'll do what I want. Ooh, mischievous, okay. Yes. Oh, I always put an I in there for some reason. Ooh, Chikorita. Chikorita. I don't know. Chikorita. And Shedinja. Oh, this is a coy-ass looking Chikorita picture. Shedinja. Okay, yeah, that is the hard to hit till you get the gimmick. Mon, Shedinja. Alright. No. How to put them? We could go funny answer Chikorita for Decapitate, because like a plant, maybe you could just grow another from each end. But Shedinja, it's like, It's like, it's not the worst typing. There are still some weaknesses, and each one of them is fatal. Do I count those as just like red flags for long term? And also, doesn't the dex entry says like staring into the hole on his back like drive you mad or some shit? It's like, But I don't want to put him up to the guillotine either. Shedinja the guillotine, that feels like self-hate there. It's like a fallen angel looking motherfucker with a broken halo motif. I think Mischievous, much like the Frillish, is going in for one night. Give it a try, just to see what it's like. But shit, like Shedinja's the one like really mixing up this trio here. How do? Just how do in general. Yeah, I'm gonna go with Shedinja gets the guillotine. It's not gonna kill them. It's not gonna take them out the fight permanently, because I'm pretty sure they are not weak to steel, from what I recall. And it's just a combination of just, I mean, look at this face on Chikorita. They're like, yeah, I know what I'm about. Which, little confidence is good. What's not good is someone who's few flaws. Like, admittedly, they have very few flaws, but the ones they have are just horrendous for them. And I don't think long term I can deal with that. I think it'd make things a little rocky in the relationship. Well, I said that is another trio down. I have officially lost count. But who cares? Who cares? It's all about just the most cursed answers we can get on here, isn't it? Just to see what happens. Smashes and Pass was easy. You're just judging each by their own merit individually, Cherby. But with FMK, we've got to, like, compare them. There's, like, pros and cons between all of them. Truby definitely looks a little young. That's going to work against them here. Ooh, Hitmonchan, another classic from childhood. I remember really enjoying the games. Chan. And Scraggy. Ooh, that is another rather young-looking Mon. Ugh. So 2 a young, almost baby, childlike Pokemon, and we only have one chopping block space to fill. Okay. You know, Hitmonchan is our long-term relationship, our day. You know, because if nothing else, sparring buddy, workout partner, someone who may maybe actually help me stay on top of being physically active, because that's an issue for me. I need a purpose to go to the gym. I can't just go for the sake of going. It's easier for me to ride a bike down to the store than to just ride a bike for the general sake of trying to stay healthy. My mind doesn't work like that. But Truby and... I think we'll go with this. Truby, partner for night, because you know what? Check the fucking threesome bucket list. I probably shouldn't have phrased it like that, but you know what, I did, and there's no going back on that. And it's like, Scrap Aggie here is just, it's a kid who just really should be wearing a belt, but he's not. It's like lame ass little kids. Like, nah. Like, just to be clear though, sacking pants because you refuse to wear a belt is not, in my book, worthy of death. It's just the only category left. There's nothing against them. It's just I don't like it. And I had to draw lines somewhere. They just had bad luck with draw, I guess. Alright, next round, who we got? We're starting with... Come on. Vanillish. Okay, I thought I already did. No, I did Vanilla Light. That's right. Ish. They're not quite vanilla. They're just vanilla-ish. Torkoal. Another absolute Chad. I remember from the old days of modding it up. Last one is Pansear. Pansear. We got close to a triple, but not quite. Oh, left. You there. And I did that because Pansear is absolute king of the guillotine, not just because they are in X and Y, the French region, and should know what pain is coming their way. It's like these... Like, it's a cool first gym, like the rotating triple battle mechanic being introduced. Like, that's not bad. But man, these three Pokemon are not great, even with their evolution lines. It's like, ugh. Maybe if their evolution line introduced an additional type, they'd be better. Even if they're all the same type. Yeah, it could use a bit more pizzazz. A little bit more something. Alright, which means we have Torkoal and Vanillush. I think we're gonna swap them. Yeah, I think Torkoal's better long term. I mean, just that steam. It's like built-in sauna, and we don't even need to keep splashing water on the coals. We just have Torkoal here, bringing the steam. And it's like, Vanillush, it's I don't particularly like your line in general. Seem a little cold. The smile on your face looks fake as fuck. It's like, nah. We don't need those vibes around here. Torkoal, I'll see you around. Alright, there's another trio. 2, 3, gone. Who is up next to start this next trio? Can we finally get a shared type between all three coming up yet? Let us start Wigglytuff. Okay. Yeah. This is just another mid in terms of I'm not sure what category they're going to go into. Barboach. Well, we already don't have the combo type for all three, but Barboach ain't bad. They definitely feel better than Wigglytuff, but the third is Steelix. Okay, alright. And there we go. One of Super Moriart. Alright, where to put them? Steelix is pretty cool, but they're also, yeah. Like, they got looks going from. They're fucking rugged. Just look at this jawline. None out here got it like they do. But, they're kind of like just a chrome-plated version of Onyx. We'll say our single side table choice is Steelix. So these between Barboach and Wigglytuff here. For between the Decapitate and the long-term relationship. Date, who is getting the rose this round? I'm actually not sure. Like again, it's mostly just a case of neither of them have particular like benefits or extreme downsides. You know what? Barboach. Mostly because Wigglytuff, it's like, I'm not sure how well I can trust a partner who can knock my ass out with a word. Get my ass sung on, and I'm out like a light. Imagine them just doing that because they're fucking pissy. It's like, Take you to the Decapitate, and you know, on the upside, I bet they taste like cotton candy. They just look like that. Alright, we got one chance, one opportunity with Steelix. Long term with Barboach, and we'll see how it works out. They're water electric, so it's a little risky, but not quite as risky as getting my ass handed to me because I'm unconscious. To a goddamn pink rabbit. Alright, next trio, who we got to start? First one up is, if it would stop, there you go, Loudred. Okay, this might be easy trio. Well, they don't have any particular outstanding downsides. They don't have enough benefits. A Cleffa. Oh. Well, there's our first baby mon. Going directly to the guillotine. Unless the wheel screws me out. Oh no, Huntail. Okay. So this is down between Huntail and Loudred. Which is worse? Who do I not trust having a key to my apartment long term? Alright, we got Gorbis, who's, let's be honest, has a very creative type of facial hair, I suppose. Meanwhile, Loudred over here is just talking about all their favorite little indie numbers. They just can't stop slamming. Poor use of slang there. Just keep rocking out to their faves, even if I don't particularly like them. So, like, long-term relationship, that's a downside, because, like, do I trust them with the radio in the car for long trips? Or do I have to consistently plan on not doing long trips if I know that they're going to be my fucking hairy co-pilot and charge the music? On the other hand, though, freaking Gorbis here, it's like, looking very hipster in a different way. Actually, you know what? This is not count against them. Like, nothing against for this. I just realized Gorbis' vibes kind of low-key trans-masculine right here. Like, their facial hair is coming in patchy, and they're just making the best of what they got. Hair up top, what is becoming slightly more gender neutral in terms of hairstyles, of just tying it all back in a bun, top knot, whatever you want to call it. Not a wolf tail, because that's fucking lame. It is lame because it sounds like you're trying to overcompensate. We're going to leave it like this. Gorbis gets one chance, one night, one opportunity. But frankly, one side table, I don't think he's going to get a repeat dates. Louch, though, you know, you can't just perfectly find someone who likes all the same stuff you do. You need a little bit of variety. So you know what? I'll try out their suggestions. I'll suffer through the niche artists and long drives. Because you know what? At least it gives me some variety in my life. At the very least, lets me better appreciate the stuff I do like. Just gonna do a quick pause, continue, so the playlist is not auto-stop and it's like, hey, are you still listening? Fucking worst ever. But also, yes, Cleffa as the guillotine, because they're a child. They are a baby form, and I do not do that. Which is asking for the randomizer to give me 2 or even 3 baby forms at the same time and fuck me over. You know, we're all here for the cursed knowledge of Lucy's opinions, or Reshram. Ooh, we got another legendary. It's been a hot minute since we had a legendary. Reshram, this is the black one? No, this is the white one. And a Metapod. A legendary and a Metapod in the same trio. That's interesting. Alright. And Staraptor. So we got a bird, we got a bug, and we have a god. Okay. Ooh, right, he's the emo, like, hairstyle bird. Forgot about that. Okay. What is Reshiram? Yeah, I can't just look it up. I don't remember what their role is supposed to be in the kind of like Poke God Pantheon style thing. I remember Dialga, Palkia, or like Space and Time. Arceus is supposed to be like the big capital G god. Mew was the first. Mewtwo's clones, which is the first of a different sort, but what? Let's see. Xerneas and Yveltal? I'm not sure how the Y legendary is supposed to be pronounced, but it's like their life and death. What were Reshiram and Zekrom? That's the other one. What were they? Does not help that I don't think I actually played. No, I did play Black and White, but I think that was a brother's game and not mine. Okay. I don't have any major against any of these 3, so we're going to put Metapod in the guillotine, because you know what? All they do is just sit there and harden. I think they'll survive the blade. I'll get out of that, and I can choose between these 2 for long-term relationship, for, you know, actual conversation. Mixing things up. They're more than just getting hard and let me know all day, as if I have an obligation to help them with that. You know what? Maybe, just maybe, I could fix them. Get them a little less emo looking. Actually doing stuff to better their lives. Reshiram, you know what? I don't have anything against deities. I think similar to Moltres, it's too much influence. Too much power they could try and sway and manipulate me, and I'm not for that. It's not what I'm into. There we go. One night stand, the Reshiram. Give a solid attempt at dating, and if not, you know, maybe walk away as friends. Staraptor and Metapod, they're just going to harden on through the blade again and again, so it's fine. Alright, who the next trio? We got an hour left to see what should come across our plate. Bay leaf, okay, another chicory line. Bay leaf. Salazzle. So this is gonna start getting some controversy, I'm sure. Okay, Salazzle. People certainly have opinions. And Prinplump. Okay, one of these things are not like the others. For certain. Alright, we have a penguin. Mr. Motherfucking Happy Feet over here. Let's see. I'm leaning towards Prinplup for getting the guillotine, if only because their final evolution is Empoleon, right? Which is playing on Emperor and Napoleon, a French guy. I'm sure he's also familiar with the deadliness of a guillotine. I don't actually have any strong things against Prinplup in particular. Bayleaf, Bayleaves, they're good. They're nice. They're certainly a spice to make things right. It actually reminds me of, I think it was a Bayleaf that was called for, like a whole not crumbled Bayleaf. An old Roman-style honey bread recipe that I found. And I was actually able to make, and it wasn't bad. It was interesting, because it's just pretty much the bay leaf is placed whole underneath the little ball of dough before cooking. I never really taste the difference. Excuse me. Slazzle. You know what? Slazzle, not even low-key kind of toxic. They can poison and burn anyone, regardless of their types. Excuse me. So you know what? That's too much toxicity in my life. I don't need that. If I wanted that in my life, I would have kept my family in the pic. Well, I would have kept my parents in the picture. Oh, so that's out. And you know what? Yeah, Bayleaf's a bro. And low-key, a dinosaur. So yeah, I'll chill with him long term. Prinplup, it's go grow up so I can probably hate you. We'll straighten back a little further on frame. But yeah, that's a rough choice, and not quite the same as having all three share a type. We got two that are both middle evolutions of starter Pokemon, which is interesting. Luck to have gotten. I mean, there's far less starter Pokemon than any particular type. Alright, first up in the next round, we've got Bonsley. Bonsley, not even the full-on study Widow? Okay. Bonsley Arcanine. Okay, alright. Big dog. Very big dog. It took me a while to learn that you needed a Firestone to evolve that boy. We'll just put you there. And Shroomish. If his Breloom... I can see Breloom. Breloom was pretty cool. A grass type that learned punching fighting type moves. Oh wait. No, that is Breloom. Oh, I'm thinking Shroomish. I was thinking this pre-Evo. Ooh. This one might be heating up. Alright, so what we got? We got a freight tree. We got a fun guy. And we got a giant, lore-wise, mythical dog. But not one of the legendary dogs. I think we do another easy choice. Bonsly for the guillotine. I mean, for one, you gotta keep your little bonsai trees well trimmed, but also it's like that is a child. It even like kind of low-key looks like they have a diaper. It's like, nah. Get your fake tear shit out of my face. But big fluffy dog. You know what? Similar line of thinking of Hitmonchan. This is my workout buddy. Encourages me to do my best. It's there, working out with me, so I'm not alone. I got some purpose to be there. Arcanine, you know, they're big, they're fluffy, but I'm sure they also shed like a mother. So yeah, we'll give it a chance one night, then we'll see the cleanup the next day and go, that's enough for me. We're good. Alright, actually, we should move that table over in the stream, yeah. Just notice how, with orange Pokemon like this, they kind of just wash out that single side table. Alright, next three, what do we got? I'm really hoping at least once this stream we get all three of the same type. Or something. A seal? Okay. Will they get the seal of approval? Alright. The classic Gen 1. Toucannon. Which I don't think I ever really got, again, aside from Pokedex feeling. So, I've heard some things like people just didn't quite like, oh, Manectric. Okay, that's nice. Third. Alright. Toucan, we're going to put you there. And there we go. The other electric dog. Up there with the Shinx line. Which looks predominantly more dark than this. But okay. We got weird pointy head. Almost reminiscent of like mountains or a ski slope, but it's electric type. Water ice, or are they only ice when they evolve to Dugong? And Toucannon, who is a very grumpy looking bird. Alright. Another case of it's hard to choose because they're none of the three are particularly standout examples of a yes or fuck no. But we're gonna flip Seal around because on stream they're kind of goofy looking right there. Here, transform, flip. There we go. Seal's classic song, "A Kiss from a Rose on the Grave." All right. Which go where? No, I'm not quite like the look in Toucannon's eye. They can enjoy the fucking guillotine for all I care. But Seal Manectric. Man's best friend, electric as they may be, we'll chill long term. And kind of lesser extent of like Breloom and Hitmonchan before. This is an excuse to get out there and be more active, running the dog around the neighborhood, picking up after them, because you got to keep them healthy. You got to let them get all of that energy out of their system. Whew. Or most dogs might just act out, kind of what they do. So yeah, man's chill friend, reason to get out there. Seal is just They kind of look like you just take them by the tail with one hand, spin them around, and toss them. Like, sure, that might be fun, but not forever. Toucannon, fuck that glare. I don't know you like that, friend. Alright, next three. Poliwhirl, okay. middle of the polyline. Girl. So he does not have the angry eyebrows. And Latias, another legendary already. Yes. And the third is Sarina. Sarina. So it's actually been a while since we had like a really anthro Pokemon. Sarina. It's like we've had some that are like humanoid, like Polypro here, but truly anthro looks like a person wearing clothes. I think we maybe had one though. I can't remember which. All right. Huh. Know what? They're royalty. Sarina, off with your head. As we learned from the Latios movie, this particular legendary can shapeshift into human form. You know what? That makes long-term relationship a lot more violent. Poliword, though, no, I don't got anything against you or your polycule. I just don't think I don't think I'm ready for that much responsibility of caring for that many partners. Even if I don't have to directly be involved with those events, I think it's just a bit much jumping in that. But good day to you, sir. There we go, another 3. That was actually the easiest one so far. I didn't have to think too hard about it at all. Right, next trio, let's go. Ooh, Heatran. Another legendary. It's a weird lava monster thing, but okay. Heatran so far away. A Stampler. Stampler, here we go. Do they got a booty? They do. And Bulbasaur. The easy mode starter of the original games, because the first few gyms were weak to grass, and the few after that were not super effective against you yet. Okay. I think here, you here. Here we go. My line of thinking is Heatran is a bumpy, craggy sort. He also, it looks like the type who wants to just chill by themselves. They don't need no man or friend. Chill with them once, and then move on. Bulbasaur, though, it's like, that's a buddy for life. He'll grow on us, and nothing else. And you know, I think the guillotine can only help this particular tumor situation you got here, because that is not a puffball of a tail. That is a growth, sir. You should go to a doctor or a Chansey, whatever your provider can afford. There we go. Who's up next? That's great. Alright, we got Bernie. Ooh, it's the sandbag form or whatever, right? Oh, no, the pre-Evo, okay. Not that. One sec, scratchy throat. Alright, that was a big one. So we got Burby, we got Numel. Who was our third for this round? There we go. Dwebble. Okay. So another triple of meh. Let's see. So it'll be another largely vibes type. Because we're judging them by their own, excuse me, their own values, not necessarily who they evolve and grow up into. I think Dwebble has got to be the guillotine. Because I look at the bright, shiny eyes there. That is a child looking up with joy and wonder in their eyes. Meanwhile, Nooble, they may be young, but they already know the ways of the world. Those are dead-ass eyes. There is no soul behind them. Well, there might be a soul, but it has been beaten and ground down by the world. They know how shit goes. No surprises there. Well, Bernie is... I don't much like that face. It's like a beak, but not a beak. Like, they don't have beak material making it up, so they're just, like, pursing their lips out? Nah. Nooble, bro, we'll fucking blaze up or something. Maybe with whatever leaves fall off this Burmy disguise here. Because that's not even his real skin. Can you even trust a Burmy to be real with you? So yeah. Burmy, one and done for no other reason because there's a Dwebble here and they're too childlike of joy and wonder and hope in their hearts. And, I can't crush their reality like that. Nooble, however, Nooble already knows life sucks. We can just skip past that and get to connecting. The stuff that really matters, like what anime is good and what games are fun. Next up, who we got? Can we get another legendary? God, this wheel's not getting any smaller. A Weedle, okay. Weedle, not great. But does not look like a child either. There's more options. Is it Soul Rock? I thought it was Soul Rock. Did I mistype it? No, it is Soul Rock. Must have accidentally got another O in there. Last one is Crocodile. We got another Totodile Evoline. Nothing against that. No? Yeah. There we go. Our little caveman guy. Oh, shit. I accidentally copied Soul Rock. Alright, at least I'm still on Crocodile. There we go. Alright, where to put y'all? Where to put y'all? We're going to move you over here so we can put Weedle in your place. Nothing against bugs, I just do not want them near me. Not even for a one-night stand. Get that shit out of here, go back to the Viridian Forest. Soul Rock Crocodile. Soul Rock, one and done. I do not need another light of my life to worry about every day and night what they want. I've already got the sun beating me down with heat from above. It's like you and your sunny day and your fucking double gym leader grumble, grumble, grumble. And well, again, Totodile line, a bunch of bros. And also, the caveman aesthetic was very fun. What is also a dinosaur-like Pokemon. So yeah, we'll chill. We'll go get a giant Mamoswine steak. Weedle, get the fuck out here, because you're not even one of the bugs I like a spider or a butterfly or something useful. You're like if a caterpillar was mean to me. You know, Soul Rock, it's a sun, but a rock. It's, nah. Don't need that in my life every day. Alright, next trio. Let's go. Cursed knowledge goes on and on. If you are here, you're learning things against your will. Gorgeist, that's a fun one. Geist. Give me the the old copy-paste treatment. Into Spupa. Okay, alright, another bug. Spupa. Just gonna put them on the right. Oop, and Slurpuff. Okay, might have spoken too soon. Slurpuff is also a very young child looking one. Slurpuff. Sorry, Slurpuff, not Slurmpuff. Alright. I think Gorgeist gets to keep the day position. Because you know what? They look chill, they're waving at us, they're having fun, and I do love me some Halloween. Also, I guess low-key there's the joke about trans women and pumpkins, for those who are aware of it. It didn't affect my opinion of it, but you know, if some of my best friends love them, I don't see why I can't. The real thing, though, is who's going to the chopping block and who's getting the single side table treatment. I'm gonna say Slurpuff looks more childlike than Spupa. Spupa could just be a cosplayer in a mask with a really cool cape that they probably made themselves, because you see this glitter falling off because they didn't properly secure it. That was me once. But you know, relationships at a convention can be so fleeting, so temporary. So yeah, here we go. Our one night stand given to the Spupa. Gorgeist. It's maybe not the longest term relationship, but I think we'll enjoy the fuck out of some The Nightmare Before Christmas. And Slurpuff, get the fuck out of here, you cotton candy child motherfucker. Excessive language for a child, I know, but we got like 40 minutes left. We gotta get through them. Chop, chop, chop. Next up is Berserker, one of the regional Meowths. Okay. Berserker? Okay, I spelled it correct. Which, interesting look to him. A Florges. Okay, alright. Bouquet of flowers. Florges. Gah. One too many letters. And a Poltegeist. Okay. Poltegeist. Okay, that is the evolved version. But not the regional, that looks more like a traditional Japanese teapot, I think it is. Okay, we've got British teapot, who's just like... Actually, I don't like his smug vibe. It insults me. It makes me feel dirty. You're getting the chopping block, buddy. So now it's down to Florges and Berserker. They're kind of... Low-key, Florges looks a bit like a diva. Kind of like overdoing it. Maybe this is just their drag sona. There's nothing against them for that. But, I mean... Then on the other hand, Berserker is a real masculine man, to the point where maybe a few weeks down the line I find out that they are listening to some hard alt-right style, not pundits, talk show hosts and whatnot. I'm not sure if I could trust them long term. I do kind of like how the lucky coin thing on Meowth on Berserker looks almost like a headlamp for a miner. The Viking aesthetic is pretty cool, but it's like I can't trust that they aren't a Mendinist. So you know what? Florges gets a long-term relationship. Nothing against the drag community. But, you know, the ones that make their own stuff, very creative, very good with their hands. And you know what? I like having a hobby I can share with a partner. Berserker, it's like, I'll give you a shot once. But it's either your hair is far too much for me, or the next morning you're going to drop some absolute horrendous bad political opinions on me, I'm go, oh god damn, I need to get the fuck out of here. And Poltergeist, your smug aura insults me, so get the fuck out. With the rest of the French Revolution nobles, you go. Alright. Who we got here? And Zubat, okay. The bane of cave dwellers everywhere. Fucking Zubats that are everywhere. Has Zubat gotten a regional form yet? Like, you think they would. Magmortar, okay. Getting a lot of mods in the same evolution lines. Ooh, Surfetched. Okay, alright. Surfetched. Okay, alright. Gotta move Surfetched up because he's so short. Alright, we got... I think we have another easy, at least guillotine, at least Zubat. It's like, y'all are too fucking annoying in those caves. It's like, give me a fucking break. Like, I know I'm not using my repels, but it's like, come on, man, no one wants you. Get the fuck out of here. It is absolutely no surprise it took another region to discover you could evolve to a Crobat with friendship. Because who would want to be your friend? Nah, that's being too mean. But they are annoying as hell. Nothing good can come from trying to, like, walk shame away the next day. Nah. You could try and ghost them and they'd still look for you. Surfetched. And Magmortar, though. It's probably an easy decision. We got a chivalrous young man who has, nobility ahead of him if he plays cards right in the battlefield. Meanwhile, Magmortar is a ranged attacker. And mortars explode. It's like, maybe not the best in a relationship if they end up having anger issues. Though I will admit, much like Magmar, they are very curvaceous in their own way. Not a fan of what happened with their lips, though. They used to have a duck bill, and now it's like plastic against their face. Like, ugh. Babe, you didn't need plastic surgery. I believe you'll get confidence back one day. You do you. Surfetched, what a lad. We'll be seeing them again in the future. And then Zubats, because, fuck Zubats. Get out of here. To the guillotine with ye as we get our next trio in the final half hour. Smeargle, okay. Smeargle, another dog, though less traditional than some of the other dogs we have seen this so far. Alrighty. But he's a painter, I can connect with that. Oranguru. 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 Think... Where'd you come from? Okay, you were in the Eldritch. I guess I didn't go that far in Sun and Moon to have actually run into them, because I don't recall ever getting one. And Probopass. Is that stage 3? Probopass. Yeah, this is one with quite a mustache, we'll say. It is unique. Not a huge fan of their eyes. The eyes look a little too wet for something that is a rock type. Makes me a little uncomfortable. And honestly, the placement of the mustache is like, is it a mustache? Is it a mustache? Or are they just, not brushing their teeth? It's like, this is what happens to you kids if you don't brush your teeth 3 times a day. We need to show this to the screen right here. Just look at that. Smeargle. Smeargle gets to stay here with the romance. Because, artists, we, again, share a hobby. And that helps a lot in long-term relationships. Something we can do together, but don't necessarily have to do together all the time. So the question is, does the Guru get the block? Or does Mr. Magnet? keep them like this. Pro with pass gets a pass. We'll give a try once, a chance to redeem themselves for having a personality beneath the strange exterior. Oranguru, though, it's like, man, don't you be fucking holding that fan like you're gonna backhand me with it. Also, don't like how long your toes are here. Let's zoom in here. These, how many joints do they have in their feet, hands? I don't know, but I think it's more than I'm comfortable with. Oh. There we go. Centered again. Yeah, there we go. Single nightstand for the Probobass again. Give him a chance to redeem himself. Smeargle, long-term art buddy, let's go. And Oranguru, get the fuck out of here with your little feet hands. Excuse me again. Yeah, we haven't gotten any of the hat tricks yet. 3 of the same type. Pharaoh Seed. But maybe we'll start. Let's see. Pharaoh Seed. Which is just an egg, but with spikes. Ninjask. Okay, Ninjask. I am low-key glad we got the Oranguru, because that proves we're getting at least up to Sun and Moon. But man, we are getting a lot that are much older. Froakie, okay, another starter line doubled up. Froakie. Ooh. Yeah, I'm glad I left the guillotine open, because this is a child. This is a child with a admittedly cool hoodie. I'll give them that much. But yeah, no kids in the bedroom. No kids in a long-term relationship. Well, I guess having a child, but being with a child, no, absolutely not. And you know what? Yeah, Pharaoh Seed. Pharaoh Seed gets the just one night, because I can still fucking back out before anything happens. The spiky exterior, I just don't think there's much we can do together, man. Which leaves Ninjask by shit, what is it? As the only person left standing of this trio, you were the only one dateable, apparently. I don't quite like that eventually they may die and suddenly spontaneously create a twin to form the world. That feels like some horror movie doppelganger type shit. Just like out there is your other half, and they might be coming to kill you. Not sure if I'll stick around after finding that out. But they're applying themselves. They've got a hobby, which is being a ninja, I guess. Still better than Mr. Spiky Seed over here. So I like hugging people. So this is definitely a huge minus. And Froakie, it's like, you shouldn't be in the club, but you should be in the schoolyard. Get out of here. Guillotined. Alright, next 3. Who we got? A Volbeat, okay. Part of the bug pair. Beat. From, what was the Ruby Sapphire generation? And, they started getting some Pokemon that just existed as part of a pair. Aegislash. Aegislash is neat. Aegislash. And Squirtle. Yet again, a starter evolution stage appears again. Over here. Sadly, Squirtle, once again, very kid-coded. And so I must put them in the guillotine. To stay off government watch lists. And you know what that means? Aegislash is our long-term bud, a chivalrous, just like Sirfetch'd. And Volbeat, I mean, just look at him. He's already eyeing the singular side table. All he wants is that one night stand himself. There's no arguing, there's no debating. They're gonna be gone. Meanwhile, we got fucking nieces and nephews can call him Uncle too. Guy out here's got the ultimate defense, but when necessary can take a swing himself in Squirtle. Just like Froakie, you need to go back to school. Don't do drugs. Alright, next trio, let's go. Ooh, Boba Fett, okay. They bounce back. Fett. Alright, Executor. Interesting to be paired with. Oh, sweet, I spelled that correctly on the first try. I'm a little proud of myself for that. And Shinotic? I'm going to copy this to make sure I actually spelled correctly. What is that? Oh! It's another little mushroom guy, but he doesn't look all that fun. He looks a little diseased, to be honest. In fact, we're going to just move you over to the guillotine now, because you look like Patient Zero. And a little bit of a gray alien as well. Which means Executor is long-term relationship with Boba Fett. I mean, they look like the type, if I like them too close, they're just going to keep rebounding, come back to me. And so I don't vibe with that. In my book, if you're on the rebound, it's like at leaving long-term relationship, it's like you need to give yourself some time to rediscover who you are as an individual before you try to find another partner to make a part of your life. And even when you are ready to find someone else, you need another further gap before going back to them, and instead playing the field, trying the other fish in the sea, whatever metaphor you like. You know, Boba Fett gets one stint, they do not bounce back again and again and again and again, refusing to move on. Executor, he's chill. Gonna chillax. Maybe play some games, watch Netflix, and not even bothering about like Netflix and chilling, because we're just gonna chill in general. And this guy, hello, 911? Yes, him, please, take care of it. Get those three out. Next trio, who we got? And anyone who wants to complain in the comments, feel free, but I'm standing by my answers. Reggie Drago. Ooh, right, we have another legendary Wano. And we get one of the cooler Reggies. A little sad I didn't play that game, but also it's a 3D Pokemon game, and I didn't much like the 3D versions. Albino, that's one I'm not sure I'm going to spell correctly, so we're just going to copy that as well. Just as we did for Shinotic. Alomomola. Kind of looks fitting for Valentine's Day. Alomomola. Oh, we need to get Rich Dragon moved up here. And Petalil. Is another child. Okay. I thought so from the name, from what I remembered, but I'm like, Child gets a guillotine. Now we gotta choose between... Wait, what was the last one where it's like instantly Child Squirtle? I think the other two, I can't remember what they were. But there's very much a difference between mask and femme presenting, I think. So, interesting. Dragons are cool, but I think that's more aesthetic than anything. We are gonna long term with Alomomola, which is, if I recall correctly, based on a real life fish, the sunfish, I think is the name. That is just so large. It doesn't really swim like other fish do. It more just floats around. And in the ecological niche, if it was correct and not a lie Tumblr told me, they're not very nutritious or delicious for a lot of predators. So they kind of just exist because not a lot of things want to eat them, which is interesting biological niche for anything to fill. Maybe there's something to learn from that. Just letting the waves roll over you and move on with your life instead. Reggie Drago, chill. Maybe we just keep things as friends and just hang out because you're a cool dragon, but I'm not sure if I can commit even to dating you long term, buddy. You don't even have arms. You're just giant mouth, and that is a little concerning. Hey, Barango, welcome. We're like the last half hour of mate, date, or decapitate. And we've been randomly getting the trios at a time. You've missed some good ones, in my opinion. I think this one is interesting because we've got very mask presenting, very femme, and literal child. And because I do not touch the children in any concept except maybe like mentally expanding their minds and horizons, whatnot, they get the guillotine. You know, fuck, marry, kill Pokemon? Yes. I had to step up. Because, Markiplier already did the smash and pass, no questions asked video. Other people have tried to step up with tier rankings, and it's like, I could do fuck, marry, kill tier ranking, but no. We're going full cursed with randomness, which could make any of these more cursed than I thought things could get. Thankfully, we've not yet gotten any, triple baby mons or anything. Though that could still happen. We have a... Oh, Pidgeotto. That's fine. We have gotten a good number of Pokemon from the same evolution line. We remove them every time they come up. But Pignite. The number of times we've gotten a Pokemon from the same evolution line, again, it's a little surprising, considering we have everything from Gen 1 to at least the Sun Moon names. Mindfu, okay. Mindfu's not bad. Oh wait, why did I roll? I already have 3. Oh well. I guess we're going to get a preview for the next one. And Mime Jr., okay. Well, the Mime Jr. group is going to be cursed to some extent. Especially if we get another Pokemon that is straight up a child. Okay, we've got a largely neutral trio here. Yes, one is a bird. But this is just a wrestler. It's not necessarily a kid, so they can stay. Mindfu, they look young, but sorry, maybe that's just the effect of mystic martial arts helping them just age slower by staying healthy or whatnot. So, vibes though. Who shall say and who shall go? So big martial arts, muscled and handsome bird. Yes, exactly. I think, however, Pidgeotto needs to be in Decapitate. And nothing against them. I just like these two more for the single side table, aka the one night stand, or a long-term relationship of dating. I think. See, you missed earlier because we had Hitmonchan got the date option. Who was the other one? And Breloom, the grass fighting type, and both it was because I thought that maybe they'd help me just get to a good workout routine, staying healthy and active, which is an issue for me if I don't either have a partner or a reason to be doing it. Which both these could be that partner, but Big Night Wrestling, it's a bit too much innuendo for me, if you get what I mean. So they're going to stay in the single night stand territory. Mindfu seems a lot more calm and chill, slow practice, perfecting the movements rather than trying to go about speed. More meditative I keep trying to say the word when I'm halfway through about to pronounce it. aspect, the more mental aspect of martial arts, the not honor, not code, morals, not fighting for fighting's sake, but, for just being able to. And then the bird gets the chop because, these two were just better options. It's like, sorry, Pidgeot, nothing personal. Had to be someone. Discipline, thank you. I'm bad with words today, apparently. Okay, right, Mime Junior here is first up here. Alrighty, who are we going to have to compare them to? Let us see. Relicanth. Okay, that's not the hardest. Thank you for the Wilhelm. Relicanth. Ooh, and Houndoom. Okay. Alright, this is a trio indeed. Wait, shit, was that Houndour or Houndoom? Feeling doubt. Houndoom, okay. Dogfish and a larval clown. I don't like you describing it as larval clown. That makes me uncomfortable, actually. I don't even have a fear of clowns. It's just that phrasing. Alright, we're gonna flip mine Junior just so they're more visible behind that rose. There we go. Let's see. Certainly options. No, long-term relationship with the dog, because they were a dog. Fish, I'm sure they got some stories as old as they and their species are, surviving unchanged. And nothing against Clown. Clowncore is one of my favorite webcomics, even though it's on hiatus right now. I am so waiting when it picks back up. But it's also a child clown that is named a mime, which frustrates me. It's like, are you a clown or a mime, dude? Pick one. So yeah. No, not just because Baby. Just the mixed aesthetics, the misname. It's like, they have multiple reasons. Baby is a big one, though. If we're going to make like a pie chart of them, Baby is like 70% of that. I'll admit that much. But yeah. We're going to learn some history from someone who's been there, from the Relicanth. Or, maybe it's really good bullshitting. Well, this is a dog. We're going to pet them. They're going to be warm, and maybe not fluffy, but not scratchy. Hell yeah. Alrighty. Who's the next trio we got on the chopping block? We're in the final 14. Oh yeah, Brango, since you're here, did you like the little stream image I made? Let's see, Shellcon's first 3. Because I made that last night. I'm like, ooh, this is going to be so fun. I'm also going to make it the thumbnail. It's so perfect. I was very proud of it, even though I also stayed up like 1:30 in the morning when I shouldn't have. Regigigas. Okay, we are going to copy that because I'm scared I'm going to forget a G in there. Okay, Regigigas. We have a legendary, this mid-evolution for a dragon, which is more or less a ball. And a Hydreigon. Ooh. This one's getting spicy. Hydreigon. Oh, good, I spelled it correctly. The I's and E's and which goes first confuse me sometimes when it comes to Poke names. Indeed. Baringo. So, this one's a tricky one. I think, as cool as Hydreigon is, they're going to get the Decapitate, because, they still have 2 heads, they can still get around. But frankly, I don't think a long-term relationship would work with them. Like, 3 heads, that's just more heads to bicker with. You would date them? I'm going to need to hear some of the pros for that relationship. So I've already made my choice, but I'm curious about why you say Hydreigon. Shelgon. Shelgon's gonna get the one night. Just because they're so round, I'm scared that I would kick them like the football. By football, I mean soccer. And Regigigigis is a date just because, they're slow to start, so I don't think one night would be enough to get to know them. I think I would need time to figure out if this would actually work out longer term. Well, because you're a furry and Hydreigon's three-headed dragon, you know what? Fair enough. Well, I wouldn't want to pigeonhole furries for liking wolves and dragons and wolf dragons. But if you know what you're about, I'm not going to argue with you. So yeah, a singular nightstand for the one I'm scared I'm going to punt and become in jail for 1,000 years. Regigigus, because they're slow to start up. Got to give them time, and they got 3 heads. They can live without one of them. It's fine. It'll be fine. That is my piece on those 3. Next trio. God, there's still so many. Hatterene. Okay. Hatterene. We have not gotten too many of the actual, anthro Pokemon, which is interesting. I know most of the Pokemon are not actually anthropomorphic. Some are humanoid, but not, looking like humans with clothes. Oops, Sandslash, another good one. 3 heads, Mordekis. You know what? Another fair point, Barango. Absolutely fair. And another object one. Okay. We're Sandslash right here, and Clink. This is the first Evo, right? Clink, Clink, yep. Ooh. What did he use to? Alright. I get what you're about. Clink should be moved up for stream. There we go. I think Hatterene gets to stay here, firmly in the date category. Because, what I recall from their Dex entry is, they are just super empathic. Not even wanting to read everyone's emotions around them, but they do. And I kind of vibe with that. I, too, wish for things to be calm and chill and not a big thing. Gears. Might be given a guillotine. Oh, you missed it. Early in the stream, I got a Cherubi? I think that was it. It's pretty much the cherry Pokemon, but it has a second smaller head. And I already made the joke about a threesome right there, so we can't use that excuse for a one night stand with a Clink. I've never quite known for sure which way their face is supposed to be. Is this supposed to be one bandage eye, other eye, and their open mouth, or are these the 2 eyes and their mouth is sealed? Or even the third way, in this kind of clownish, hurt eye, regular eye, and just very full puckered lips. I've never quite known which is which. And that's not enough reason to be, decapitated over it. But they don't have enough benefits to get the one night stand. Meanwhile, Sandslash, absolute bro. You think XI normal eye? Or tentatively only eyes. If it's 3 eyes, that might be even worse for me. Just they have 3 eyes, but each of them are completely different from each other. It's nah. That's too much. But yeah, Sandslash over here. Just the single... I have no taste. It's not about taste. It's about if they have 3 eyes. That's bordering Eldritch. And you know what? Good advice I once got from a man who I otherwise do not trust is do not stick your dick in crazy. And I think the natural escalation of don't stick your dick in crazy is don't stick your dick in Eldritch horror either, barring some exceptions. But if it's truly an Eldritch horror, they're going to literally destroy your mind, whether they want to or not. If they are figurative Eldritch horror, however, give it a try, maybe, who knows? But yeah, Sandslash gets the one night because he looks like an absolute bro, but I think I'd have more fun with him in the club. Bringos not all of them do it. No, but the thing is that, while not all of the Eldritch Horrors intentionally do it, by say their existence, if they are not an Eldritch Horror themselves, just ones written by Lovecraft and anyone copying. I mean, to me, the Eldritch horror thing, like the way I think it is, if it's a Eldritch monster, it is by its nature just such proof that either science does not work the way you think it does, or they are the exception to the rules of science, that your worldview is like forcibly enlarged against what you understand. I think that in itself is a maddening thing. It's like whether or not they intend to do it, I think is not on the table. If you're able to survive them, they're just a particularly ugly monster. It's like your worldview being expanded against your whims is the thing that makes them horrifying in my book, and why I enjoy some of those stories. Otherwise, it's just the merman from the Shape of Water? Is that the Guillermo del Toro, or is that a different movie I'm thinking? I gotta look it up. Or it's gonna bug me. Shape of Water movie. I might be thinking something else. Okay, yeah, that is the one I'm thinking of. Okay, good. That was gonna bug me. But yeah, it's like Eldritch horror that doesn't break your mind is Shape of Water, where they just look like that. And if you study them, you learn more about science. But true Eldritch horror that makes you insane, it's like that's not fuckable. Until after you're insane, at least. Till you are corrupted. But then is it even your opinion at that point? How do we get here from Sandslash? Sandslash is a bro. I will chill with him. He's cool, but he's also a bit spiky. I think it's better for us to just like enjoy sports together, or like movies. But Hatterene is the bae. You're gonna chill in silence and not get overwhelmed by other people's emotions. And you two just go play in the sandbox, okay, dearies? We can't afford a babysitter to watch over you, so have fun. Alrighty, next three. Now, I'm just a fan of things that are weird and inexplicable, but not passively cognitive-hazardous. And there's nothing wrong with that. It is just my particular definition of Eldritch is definitely makes you a little insane or otherwise corrupts. Oh, Zwilus is the middle stage for Hydreigon. Okay. Ball Toy. Okay. And number 3. Ball Toy. Alright, we have broken the 100 Mon mark. Smoochum. Okay, we got another baby Mon. I'm glad. We left the right side open, so we can just put them where they belong, and that is the guillotine with E. It's like, just look at Smoochum. It's like, even their pose is like, oh man, I knew I was going to be beheaded today. At the very least, it's not on the merits of their mother Jinx. The bowl cut's funny, but also your baby. Baltoy Hydreigon. Sorry, not Hydreigon. Zvylus. Which, you know, upside, not a major upside, but an upside is Zvylus. The fact it's Zvi is German for 2. Actually, is... Oh, but the counting thing does not stay true for Dano. It's more a pun on, you know, a dinosaur. Shame. You know what? I think for this round, we actually keep it simple. Baltoy gets a long-term commitment of dating. Zvylus is, once. Because they do have kind of like a half the Beatles band look to them with these bowl cuts. Baltoy will just keep it simple. We'll just spin to win, spin. God, I got high-pitched stuff there that actually hurt. And then Smoochum is out because they are child. In a bad way. It's like, put on a shirt, grow up to something other than Jinx. It's like, these two are chill though. I'd hang with them. get drunk under the table probably, because they can outdrink me. And Bubble Toy, not even a sexual thing for having a flared base. But just the fact that it's like, yeah, I could chill long term. Would not be a problem. Alrighty, next 3. And these will be the last 3, so that we can properly wrap up. That was the first mod I had that I could probably make a flared base joke. And you're here, so I made it. Knit Arena, okay. I think that's the first, like, single gender only mods. And it's the mask version. Cub Chew, we got another baby. Oh boy. If I get a 3rd baby, this is going to be a problematic one. And it'd be a problematic one to end on, too. Leafeon, okay. Problematic, but not for being a child, at least. So there's a plus. But yeah, we're going to go ahead and remove the spinner. Because spinner is done. Was it Leafeon? That's right. Leafeon. They are plant. You know, despite grass type being super fucking common, like every region has some new grass types in it, Leafeon is actually the favorite evolution I had up until Sylveon come out. You know, they're not spikely, they're not prickly, they're not overly mask either. So yeah, Nidorino over here, or the one night stand, they get to raise them up a bit so they can appreciate their single side table. There you go. Look at it, sir. That is yours now. Leafeon gets it because, like I said, before Sylveon came to be, they were my favorite evolution. Like before, I forget which generation it is, but before the Leafeon Glaceon generation, none of them super spoke to me. It's like they were cool. One Pokemon that can change to like half a dozen different things, depending on circumstances. But it's like, Leafeon was the first one. It's like, fuck yes, Grass Cat. I want that in my party. Even if they're not the coolest. Sorry, not the coolest. Not the most powerful. That's fine. It's a Grass Cat. And then Cubchoo is child. So, pat, 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 we're going to release you to your mother so she does not maul us or destroy the town as an angry mama bear. I think anyone watching the VOD will get what I'm talking about beyond Leafeon plant. Probably not. Which I'm going off largely that I'm not sure what you might mean beyond that. Surely not a reference to being another weed cat, because you know what, Sprigatito can have that. They can be the weed cat. The shape of grass on them is certainly more fitting to be a Mary Jane joke. Ooh, no? That's not it? Well, you got some time to explain yourself if you're open to it, / it is not 18 plus coded. Tell me about what you're referencing. Oh, wait, is this a... Was it Human Domestication Guide? Where it's like plant alien stuff? Okay. Then yes, that is why it did not come to my mind, because I still haven't gotten around to actually looking into that. But you know what? I'm glad we ended on this. A nice, straightforward trio, not nearly as cursed as I scared it was going to end when Cubchoo came in as the second option. It's like, oh no. We had some fun. Now, actually, before we look for someone to read into, I can go through some of the Pokemon from the early results that you missed. We had Luxio early on. We had Impidimp, Magmar. I'm not naming all of them, but some of the strange ones that pop out. Inteleon, I can tell you right now, they got the fucking guillotine because they're too British. Too British for me. And the UK is far too transphobic. Let's see, Zapdos is on there. Big Electric Bird. We got 2 of the Vanillix line, which was amazing to me. And they were only like 3 or 4 groups apart from each other, which was interesting. Go see these weird battles so you don't read anymore. Fandom ruined the setting. Yeah. No, they defanged it. That's worse. I thought maybe like some people just put their own kink to it and just kind of like erase the fun stuff you enjoy. But no, if they defanged it, that's worse. It's like you got rid of the stuff that made it cool. That's like Omegaverse without the M-Preg, you know? That's kind of like what it was known for. Let's see, what's the other stuff? Oh, we got Dracovish and Appleton. Both of those were interesting. Bonsley. Alright, we had Burmy, Newble, and Dwebble all in the same one. That was a rough one just because all of them were kind of mid. Yeah, there's some interesting ones early on. We got a total of 105 with 800 remaining entries. Oh, actually, before I forget, let's go ahead and save that. If I ever pick this up in the future, we can continue on with ones we have not gotten. I hope that actually saved the right area. Actually, one sec. No, that... Oh wait, yeah, that did. That saved the right place. Good. Good. So yes, we can continue this in the future. Alright, so with that noted, let's go ahead and get these 3 erased. So I can always pick that up in the future as well. But for the moment, we don't need those fun little icons anymore. We don't need GIMP anymore. We can go to the BRB screen and head over to Epi if they're planning to stream for a bit yet. Oh right, I don't need the Pokemon OST in the background anymore. Was this one we're ending on? Oh, Lively Town from Pokemon Mystery Dungeon. Nice. Alright. What is our message? It's like... I think we just do our normal raid message. Because I'm not sure if we can do anything sufficiently cursed enough for this. It might be fun, but I doubt it'd have as much impact as actually watching. Like, I did my best to keep it cursed, but not overly so. So it's fine. We did our best. I had fun. Didn't need to do this, but I did. Because it's my B-day and I had fun. Alright. Ooh. Briskin is doing collab with... Oh, Terraria! Oh yeah, we're definitely going over to Epi for Terraria. Alright, just... Hey, Infest Fox, welcome. I hope you were enjoying Lurk during this stream. I did my best to have a very interesting thing. I was not expecting... I almost did /Lurk. I was trying to have it interesting for anyone who's here live for Valentine's Day, because they didn't have anything. But yeah, it's something I've wanted to do, but I haven't had any real reason. I think last year I didn't really do anything for Valentine's either, so I didn't do this then. So if they're, slightly more cursed Pokemon Smasher Pass is Pokemon Fuck, Marry, Kill, and I did it. Got all the assets made last night, and I'm not super proud, but I am happy with how they came out. But yeah, we got our raid message right there. We're going over to Epi, playing on the Terraria server they have set up. I think it's, only for a month or so with their server, which is fun. But thank you everyone for joining me. I'll be back Monday for Art in Minecraft, and I hope to see you all again very, very soon. Oh, and I almost forgot. Hope y'all are eating enough, drinking enough, getting enough sleep. Take care of your body so your body can take care of you. I'll see you around.